Welcome back to the Code Wolf. Today we're going to take a look at a real-world use case for AI, specifically using Stable Diffusion, so some local AI models here. As always, please remember to hit subscribe and support the channel. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and it'd be great to hit that milestone. So you might run into a scenario where you're given a video, or you only have a copy of a video in a certain resolution. So if we zoom in here, you can see the details of this logo. This is the channel logo video. Right now we have a 1920 by 1080 resolution here. That's a pretty standard lower end HD format. But what if you want this in 1440p or even 4K, and you don't have the source assets to re-export that at a higher resolution? Well, you can easily upscale this video using AI, and we're going to look at how to do that. Now, I do want to apologize for sort of the awkward zoom level of this video, but some of these tools in Windows just don't have good zoom options, so I decided to just zoom in on the whole thing. So we will be using Adobe Premiere, but you can use other video editing tools as well for that part of the video. You also will need to have Stable Diffusion set up on your computer. I'm not going to go into how to do that in this video because I have another video on my channel that shows that setup process, and I'll link to that in the description. So let's actually start in Adobe Premiere, and that's because essentially the way this works is you take your video, you export it as an image sequence instead of a video file, and then you import that batch of images into Stable Diffusion and tell it to upscale them one at a time. So if we go to import media here, I'm just going to bring in our logo. So this is the video we just looked at, and I'm going to create a new sequence here. Again, I'm using Premiere, but most video editing tools have this option to export a video as an image sequence. So here's our video here. I'll just mute this, but you can see this is a 1080p video file, and we can confirm that over here where it says video info is 1920 by 1080. So to export this as an image sequence, we can just go up to File, Export, Media, and then I'm just going to save this into one of these folders that I've created. So I have this sequence 1080p folder, and we'll just call this logo. So I'll hit save. And that's going to export our video into that folder as an image sequence, and this usually runs pretty fast, so I'll just say export, and Premiere will go to work generating that image sequence for us. Okay, so once that finishes, we can see that did indeed work as an image sequence here. So this is the folder where we exported that to, and there are 179 images in here because this video runs at 30 frames per second, so that's roughly 6 seconds or so. So now we need to use Stable Diffusion to upscale this sequence of images. From the home page on this dashboard, we can actually go over to Extras. So this allows you to run a batch of files through the AI model. So if we go back to our folder, let's copy this URL, and then let's paste that as the input directory. And then let's also just paste that down here, and we'll change this to sequence 1440. So we're going to upscale this to 1440p, which is a resolution kind of in between 1080p and real 4K. So that's going to go into a new folder. So I have that folder here, and right now that's empty. So we've got this 1440p ready to go here. Now for the upscaler, I selected the nearest algorithm, and that gave pretty good results, but you can experiment with whatever one you want here. I'll just leave that as is. And then for the scale 2, you're going to want to enter in your target resolution. And right now I've plugged in the 1440 resolution, but feel free to set this to 4K or whatever you're looking for. The larger you make the image, it will take kind of exponentially more time though, but I've had good results with this resolution. So I'm going to click Generate, and Stable Diffusion is going to loop through every image in that directory and then output it to the new source directory at that higher 1440 resolution. So you can see it's going fairly quickly here, but I am using a powerful NVIDIA graphics card. You do need a dedicated GPU when working with Stable Diffusion. I cover that more in my setup video, but as long as you've got some sort of decently powerful card, this should go pretty quickly. Okay, so that finished successfully. And if we go down into our 1440 folder, you can see we do indeed now have 179 images here. And when I click on one of these, now the dimensions are 2560 by 1440, just like we set. So this image sequence is at a higher resolution. But is the quality where we want it to be? And that's where we need to go back into Premiere Pro. And from here, we can double click to import. And then I'll go into that 1440 folder and select the first one and make sure we check this image sequence. So most of these video tools will have this option to import an image sequence as a video essentially. So I'll say open. And now when we scroll over to the details here, you can see it does recognize that's 2560, whereas our old ones were 1920. And I'll just rename this to logo 1440 so that's more clear. And then we can drag this new video onto this new sequence. And so now we have a sequence with the 1440 version. And just to show that this is upscaled, if we also bring in our original 1080p logo, and I'll just mute the audio again. So this is the 1440. This is playing on the top layer in Premiere, this top one. So if we hide that and we look at our 1080, you can see the original 1080 doesn't fill the entire video sequence screen right now because that's at a lower resolution. So only our 1440 will fill that extra space. So that's really cool. And I'll just expand this preview here so we can see this a little bit better. But if we play this back, you can see the quality is where we want it to be. This is the full size and it's looking great. And so we could then export it from Premiere, and now we have a 1440 resolution version of this. I just think this is a cool real-world implementation of these local AI models, and so go have fun with this and see what you can do. Please remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you next time here on the Code Wolf.